To help rural communities in their livelihoods, the Science and Technology Department started a project on breeding native animals. Science Research Specialist 2, Ronilo de Castro, gives us now all the details. Doc, thank you so much for joining us. What are the different native animals being supported by the DOST?
Currently, the DOST Picard is supporting R&D projects on the development of the native chickens, the native pigs, and the native ducks. That includes both the meat type and the egg type ducks.
Which technologies or research and development initiatives are related to native animal production?
Sir, currently the DOST Picard, through its research partner, is implementing R&D projects for the development and improvement of our native animals. So, in fact, we have developed for native chickens, we have developed the Darag native chicken. We have the Zampen in Zamboanga Peninsula. We have the Caraga Black from the Caraga, and we have the Bolinao strain of native chickens. And for the native pigs, we have developed the Marcaduque from the Marinduque. We have the Q Black, the Quezon Black from Quezon, the Isabela from Isabela, the Benguet, native pigs from Benguet, and the Sinirangan from the Eastern Samar. And we have also one from the Kalinga, we call it the Yucca native pigs. And also, alongside with the development of these native animals, we have developed technologies on the breeding and selection of these native animals to improve them. And also we have developed the feeding, the healthcare, and the production management of these native animals.
So Doc Ronilo, with these programs, does it help in the food security of the country?
Yes, the immediate benefit that we can derive from these native animals, it provides it provides food in the countryside, in our community, because commonly these native animals are raised by our farmers, small farmers in the rural area. So during times of calamities and during the time of pandemics, there are available native animal products like the native chicken, the pigs in the countryside. And another benefit that we can derive is, of course, it serves as a source of livelihood of our farmers in the rural areas. And they are achieving it through selling of different products, like they sell the ready-to-slaughter native chickens. They are selling native chicken eggs.
Yes.
They are selling different native products like native pigs for lechon.
Yes.
For the ducks, selling native
so Doc Ronilo,
duck egg for salted egg and balut.
Let me jump in here. No, I want to ask you, what are the advantages of breeding native animals compared to commercially bred livestock?
In general, sir, our native animals are we can consider easier to breed and maintain because they have this adaptability to our local environment. And we can say that the production cost of these native animals is relatively low compared to our commercial hybrids animals. And also our native animals, they consume locally available feed materials or feed resources, such as like you can see in the video, they are consuming plant-based feed materials. So these animals are very adapted to this kind of management. So keeping and maintaining and producing them are low compared to
So what is basically the future of native animal production in the local market in terms of economic benefits, not only to the growers, but to the consumer as well?
We can say, sir, that there are really the demand for these native animals, particularly their products, the native chicken meat, the native pig for the pork, the native duck, the eggs for balut and salted egg. In fact, the problem is the volume of these the products of these native animals. And interestingly, there are restaurants who are actually approaching us, asking for the supplies or the availability of steady supply of these native animal products. So there are some restaurants asking for supply of dressed native chicken, of course, for the inasal, and native pigs for the cochinillo and of course the lechon. So we can say that there's really the demand, and the problem now is the production, the level of production. So what we are doing right now is partnering or engaging our private entrepreneurs. So are engaging them in the research and then at the same time in the production of these native animals to meet the demand of our consumer.
A bright future indeed for native animal production. Thank you so much for joining us in the final word, Dr. Ronilo de Castro of the DOST.